I bought a bunch of really cheap Nintendo Switch consoles from TikTok, and in this video, we're gonna unbox them, test them out, and see if we got scammed. So TikTok has a store built into their app where you can buy all kinds of sketchy stuff like a MetaQuest Pro for only 70 bucks or an Xbox Series S for only 90 bucks. So when I saw cheap Switches, I knew I had to pick them up. So I have 4 Switch consoles, but we're going to start with this one right here, which is supposed to be a Switch OLED that I paid $225 for, and by the way, these retail for $350. Kind of crazy, and I don't know if it's used or not, so let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Alright, and first glance, oh no, got packing peanuts in here, which is just, that's why I don't like them. And it's hard to tell if Nintendo consoles are used or new because they don't put seals in their boxes, so like, yeah, maybe it's open, maybe it's not, I guess we'll find out, and, oh wait, hold on. First thing I noticed is, wait, is that Japanese? Hold on. So yeah, this is a Japanese Switch console, which is pretty sketch considering the listing literally shows a North American Switch console. As you can see here, there is a difference, so not a great start, but let's see what's inside of the box. Alright, at first glance, it looks pretty normal. You know, I don't know, package looks like it could have been opened up before. We'll take a closer look at that here in a second. Then here we have a couple pamphlets that are also not in English. But let's go ahead and keep going here. So we have our Joy-Cons. Let's go ahead and pull those out of the packaging. And then we'll go on down below here. We've got our power brick, of course, and more little pamphlets, HDMI cable. And we've got the Joy-Con holder over here, which should really give us a good test of if this thing is used or new. And oh yeah, it looks pretty new. Like if these things are used, they'll have scratches like immediately. Like as soon as I touch it, it's gonna have a scratch. So like that looks pretty good. And then of course we have the dock here, which also looks very good, very nice. I don't think it's been used before. So like, what's the catch here? Why were these so cheap? But all right, guys, let's go ahead and pull the console out of the little packaging here and see how this looks. So first glance, looks pretty clean. Got a little bit of dust and stuff there, so maybe it's been taken out before. Not quite sure, but the back looks good as well. Now, let's go ahead and pull out the Joy-Cons as well. And this first one right here looks good. Second one also looks good. Let's go ahead and pop them on here and turn the console on and see if it even works. So booting up looks good so far. And oh, hold on. Oh no. All right, so here's the first thing I noticed on the Switch. I'm booting up into the network configuration, and I see that we only have my 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. We don't have my 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. And I seem to remember this before using a Japanese Switch in the past where you can't use the 5 gigahertz, I believe. Yeah, so basically Japan does not support all the same 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi channels as the US does. So if you want this Japanese Switch to work in the US, you have to go into your router settings and actually configure the channels so that you're on the right channel. So it works, but you got to jump through some hoops. Let's go ahead and connect to my 2.4 gigs here first. But guys, we are booted up here and it looks pretty good so far. I mean, the whole console, as you saw, is in very nice condition. You're scrolling around and it's working fine. Now, I will say the screen looks a little bit warmer than I remember from a Switch OLED. So of course, compared to the rest of the Switches I have, because I do have another OLED plus 2 other Switch Lites here. Let's go ahead and just pop a game inside here first and see if it works. Now, of course, we have a Japanese Switch and a US game, and I believe Switches are region free. And yep, sure enough, pops right up, so that's good to see. And yeah, screen brightness works and stuff, but yeah, the temperature looks slightly off to me, so maybe they're like sending out Switches that have rejected screens or something. I don't know, something is going on here, because like, why was it $225? Because I mean, if you look at eBay, even Japanese Switches go for $290 brand new, so like, we're still getting a very heavy discount here, so something's going on. I don't know what yet, but guys, let's put this console to the side, and I guess we'll test out the next one and see what's going on. So this one right here is actually in a kind of strange box. All right, so in this one we've got, oh, this is the one. Oh, dude, this is the one I got for straight up half off. Yeah, we've got the Hyrule Edition Switch Lite, which is a cool limited edition console, and at first glance, it looks like wait. Maybe I haven't used a Switch Lite box in a while, but this box feels cheap, man. But anyways, looking at the front, it looks normal. Like all the text and stuff is high quality. The image is high quality. It's not like grainy and faded like something from Temu might be. Top looks pretty good as well. Now there is like some warping to the box, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. But again, not sure if it's new or used because the seal is just like, there's no seal here. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and take a look at the inside. And actually first, I do have another Switch Lite box I can compare it to real quick. So I have my personal Switch Lite that I bought a long time ago, and it feels like, I don't know, the boxes feel about the same, but this one does feel a tad cheaper. So maybe they're just using cheaper boxes as they go on, as manufacturers usually do over time. But let's go ahead and just open this thing up and see what's going on inside of it. And so far, this seems like the actual US version of the Switch, not a Japanese version. But let's go ahead and pull it out. All right, so far I got the console here. Looks pretty good. We'll take that out of the baggie in a second. I do see some dirt inside of the baggie, which is strange, but let's keep going. Got the pamphlets here, and we have a customer service information for Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, and the Philippines. But maybe, wait, hold on. Maybe this isn't a US or Japanese Switch. Where would it show that? Oh, wait, what? Hold on. I just looked closer to the box, and we have a PXT, which is for sale and use in the Philippines. Excuse me? We got a Filipino Switch Lite? What? I didn't even know that was a thing, but all right, let's put this to the side, I guess. And also have our charger brick in here, which I believe is all that comes with this stuff. And actually, the AC adapter says Japan on it. It's like, what is going on? A Filipino console with a Japanese power supply? I don't know, but let's take a closer look at this console next. All right, so pulling it out, yeah, there is indeed a little bit of dirt in there, but overall, it looks pretty good. A little bit of dust and stuff, but at first glance, these buttons are clicking. They all feel fine. The triggers feel fine. Flip into the back. This is actually a super sleek console. I've never seen this in person, but wow, that's a nice console. It's all gold. Got your logo here on the back, and then yeah, super clean. I don't know, man, looks pretty new to me. Let's go ahead and see if it turns on here. So boot it up here and back to the Wi-Fi. It looks like it might have the same issue here where it's not 5 gigahertz compatible. It's only 2.4 gigahertz compatible. So you can see here, I guess let's try my 2.4 and see if that works. All right, guys, boot it up here, and Wi-Fi did work on 2.4 gigahertz, but let's go ahead and pop a game inside first and see if that reads. All right, so put in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, and of course, it would be nice if these limited edition consoles came with games because, you know, it's limited edition for Zelda. Like, why not come with a Zelda game? Would be cool, but yeah, game works here. Let's go ahead and compare this screen to the last screen. All right, well, now comparing the Switch Lite to the Switch OLED, the OLED definitely looks a lot cooler than the Switch Lite, which is not surprising. These screens are kind of garbage, honestly, compared to the OLEDs, but let me just scroll around a bit and make sure all of these buttons work. Button testing. Yeah, looking up listings of non-US Switch Lites, Zelda Switch Lites, excuse me. The cheapest I see them go for brand new are like $185 or $190. So like, again, how is that so cheap? But anyways, let's open up this little box here. Now these Joy-Cons are $20. I fully expect them to be fake, but let's go ahead and see what they are. Yeah, it's just in a plain brown box. Yeah, official Nintendo packaging for sure. And wow, actually, hold on. Those, why do those look so accurate? And guys, it's our lucky day. I actually have my personal Switch Joy-Cons here to compare to, and you can actually see once you start comparing them that they look a lot different. So the Joy-Cons on the bottom are the real ones, the top ones are the fake ones, and you can see immediately that the color differences are very clear. Like the Joy-Cons down here are much more vibrant than the ones up here, but they are very close, and like the graphics and everything match up almost perfectly. And testing out the buttons are honestly a lot better than you'd think, except for the triggers are a dead giveaway, as well as the clicking here of the sticks. Very different sound and a very different feel. But guys, let's go ahead and plug these in, I guess, to our Switch OLED over here and see if they even work. So first thing I noticed, sliding them on just feels not as smooth and kind of clunky, but I think wow, they're immediately working though. Hold on. Yeah, they just pop up here, and wow, these are actually like, these are honestly not bad at all. Unless you're like a Nintendo Switch expert, you probably cannot tell the difference, but let's go ahead and test out the sticks as well and see if those are calibrated correctly. Yeah, so no drift on the left one to start with, and same with the right one. Wow. Now, I obviously have not done extensive testing, but at first glance, pretty good. Now guys, I still have another Switch Lite left and another Switch OLED, and the Switch OLED I'm most curious about because it's the Mario edition, like the all red edition, so like, why was that one so cheap? But let's start with the Switch Lite. Now this should be the same as the other Switch Lite, but it wasn't quite as cheap, but it came also from TikTok Shop, so like, not sure why there's such different prices. Like, this is still a really good price that I got this one for, but let's go ahead and, ooh, wait, ooh, gross. Oh man, first glance, that's not great. We have this major damage here in the packaging. I mean, the console inside is hopefully still fine, but yeah, that's not great if you like to collect boxes. But other than that, it looks pretty normal about like the last one. I guess we should go ahead and check out the bottom, and yep, sure enough, this one is for sale and used in the Philippines as well. So like, this is so strange. Like, what, like, how cheap are they getting these Filipino consoles that they can sell them for so cheap? Like, what is going on, guys? I don't know, man. Let's go ahead and pop this thing open and see what's inside. Like, honestly, are these consoles obtained in a legitimate way? I don't know, but that's a question to ask. And at first glance here, this one looks pretty good as well. This one, yeah, looks fine. Let's go ahead and see if we also have the same pamphlets. Yep, so we have the UAE pamphlet in here. That's for, you know, Singapore, Thailand, whatever. And then also the power brick should be Japanese, I guess. Yep, also Japanese. Let's go ahead and check out this Switch here. And maybe it's like used or something. I don't know. Yeah, first glance doesn't seem used. We got a little bit of dust and fibers, but probably from the inside of the packaging. And now on the back, I do see a little bit of wear and tear, like right there and there. You won't be able to see that on camera at all, but I can see it in person. Like, so was it used? Maybe, but still, overall, it looks really nice. Let's go ahead and see if it turns on though. All right, I guess same deal here where I can't use my 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which again, honestly, very unfortunate. So we are booted up to the main menu here, and everything looks good so far. Let's go ahead and pop a game inside and see if it works. And indeed, the game does pop up immediately. But guys, let's go ahead and compare the screens between this one and the other two consoles now. So all in full brightness, you can clearly see that these two look about the same. They should look the same because they're both Switch Lites, but the Switch OLED is obviously much better and much cooler. These two are very warm, but not enough of a difference to like point something out and say that, you know, something's obviously wrong. So guys, let's go ahead and put, I guess, both of these back to the side. We'll move on to our last Switch here. So this one I paid $300 for, which is not terribly cheap, but it's still like, you're still getting like $40, $50 off what you find on eBay for these consoles. So let's go ahead and see what's inside. And yeah, first glance, looks like the Mario Switch. Okay. And yeah, it looks pretty good. There's a little bit of damage in the box, but not bad. And oh, actually we do have a Japanese Switch here again. So let me go ahead and verify that it's Japanese. Japanese. Yeah, so definitely Japanese, and I just looked it up, and yeah, these things, even the Japanese ones, go for like 350 plus on eBay, brand new. So like, why was this one 300 bucks? Let's go ahead and pop this sucker open. And again, no seal here, so it's hard to tell if it's been used or opened, but let's go ahead and pop it open. But yeah, we got the console here, and it's, oh, actually, this one's, what is that? It has like a stickiness on it. What, ew, my fingers feel, I don't know, my fingers feel slightly sticky now. Let's pull out the Joy-Cons as well, and yeah, the nice red Joy-Cons. I love this edition, honestly, because it's just nice red and black. Very simple, very clean. Power supply, Joy-Con holder, which of course we can test out or check out and see if it's been used at all. It's got, I don't know, hard to tell. Maybe a tiny bit of wear and tear, but no, it looks pretty new. Oh yeah, and the dock looks good. We got the full-on red there, very nice. On the back, we have our Mario symbol there, and then I think we have some coins underneath. Yeah, we got the coins there. Dude, I really wish they had put the coins in Mario on the back of the Switch itself rather than the dock, because, like, it's going to be, like, behind your TV or facing your TV or whatever, wherever you put your dock at. Anyways, yeah, so let's go ahead and open the console up and see if this thing turns on. All right, so sliding it out. Hopefully the console doesn't feel as... Dude, that packaging just feels so sticky. What in the world? Console itself feels fine, I guess. There is, like, a little bit of grime in there. Dude, this one honestly feels like somebody might have opened this one up and put their grimy hands on it and put it back in, but, I don't know, trying to be sleek about it or something. Kind of strange, but overall, underneath there looks pretty normal. Yeah, the screen looks good as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at these Joy-Cons. All right, so both of these, wait. Oh wait, these have the same like little sticky feeling to the back. It's not like ultra sticky, like it's not like jelly or honey or anything, but it's just like a slight stickiness to them. Like, well, let's go ahead and put these Joy-Cons on, turn the console on, and see if it works. All right, guys, boot it up here, and same thing again, no 5 GHz Wi-Fi, so let's go ahead and select the 2.4. Okay, guys, so we're having some issues with Wi-Fi. It's unable to connect, even though I put my password in 3 times, and I put it in correctly. What? Yeah, I've tried it like 5 times now. It's not working, and I verified the password as well. We'll revisit that later, though. Let's go ahead and move on and get to the main menu. But all right, guys, we are booted up here. Let's go ahead and toss the game inside and see if that reads up. And yep, that does read up immediately. But next, let's go ahead and compare all of the screens and see if any of them just look off. No, so honestly, the 2 Switch lights look about the same, and the 2 Switch OLEDs look about the same as well, as they should. So honestly, after this whole video, I'm still more confused, like, as to how these consoles were so cheap, and also why the Red Switch Wi-Fi just does not work. But guys, if you want to take a chance on one of these, I guess go to TikTok Shop and check them out and see if you can get one for yourself for a good price. But guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.